Funky mix. Start sequence. Let's go.
Getting funky.
This is the Syma X22W. It's got FPV, which is first person view, so you can see what the camera sees when you're looking at your phone or your tablet if you download the app and fly it with that. You don't have to use the camera, but if you want to take pictures or video and see what it sees, then you got to use it. So these little pocket drones or nano drones or mini drones are probably no bigger than your hand, but this day and age they all come with the same thing pretty much as the big ones do. So it'll do flips, it's got a headless mode, it's got altitude hold, so it'll stay pretty much the same height without having to hold it there too much. It's got one button, take off and land. This actually, if you use the app, you can draw on the screen and it will fly for the way you draw on there if you go into route planning. There is two different apps you could use. It's the Syma Fly or the Syma Go app, and they are both in Android and iOS, so it'll work on your iPhone too. The camera is a 720p camera, so it's pretty good. It's not the best, and there's a little bit of shake in it, but it's still pretty good. And the nice thing is, this comes with two batteries and a docking station for them, so you can charge them both. You get about, 5-6 minutes out of each battery. It's not a lot, and you should let the motors rest in between. I wouldn't just shove the next one in there. These are proprietary batteries, good or bad, depends on how you look at that. You can't use other batteries if you had them, other drones. So in the box, they do recommend this for 8-year-olds and up. I've seen little kids fly them. They're not that hard. So in the box, you get this huge manual, but it does look like it's in different languages, so it's not all terrible. So it gives you the features, how to use the app, all the different controls, all the buttons on the screen, on the app, and on the controller. So it covers everything. If you've ever flown a drone, it's pretty much the same on all of them. Just little differences on a couple buttons. You can figure it out. It's not that hard. So they got a thank you card here. Give you your Facebook. Show you some of their different drones that they have. See, look at this. Look how small this is. It's as big as my hand. This is the black one. It's pretty nice. It does have the built-in prop guards, which is great for indoor flying, and this is probably better indoor. It will fly outdoor, but it's pretty light. A little bit of wind to no wind would be best. It might struggle against the wind. Got your on and off button there. Got your battery back here, which just pushes in and out. And then at the bottom of the box, you got your controller. You do need 4 AA batteries, which don't come with it. You need those. You got to buy those yourself. There's your battery charger and docking station. That's the first time I've ever seen anybody give these out. That's kind of nice. There's your second battery. It's got a little clip for your phone. This probably doesn't go big enough or wide enough for an iPad or a tablet, but it should hold most phones. Then they give you some extra props. A screwdriver to take that out. You don't have to put that back in if you don't want. This should stay by itself. And then it gives you this little proprietary charging cable, which goes into USB. This will probably get a little more power and charge a little faster if you plug this in to like your cell phone charger and plug it into the wall instead of plugging it into like a computer somewhere with a USB. Just because the wall plug will give you a little more power than just USB does. That's up to you. It does take a little while to charge these. And like I said, you only get about 5 or 6 minutes. You'll get a little more flying time if you don't use the camera. If you just want to fly and do some flips and fly around, you will get a little more time. You push and hold this, you can see you got red on front, green in back. Typically you just turn the drone on, push this on, push it up and down, and it'll bind it together and these will stop flashing. So we'll put some batteries in this, see how this goes. Okay, put some batteries in this. So to start with, you turn this on. You turn the drone on. You see the lights are flashing. You push up, you hear beep. Push down, hear beep. All the lights go solid now. Now to calibrate this, you put it on a level surface and you push both of these down and to the right. You see the lights are flashing for a couple seconds, then they go to solid again. That means it's calibrated, it knows this is level. Now if you were to crash this, sometimes it will lose, it won't know this is the front, and if you're in headless mode, it won't know which way to go. So then you just do the opposite way, and you do down and to the left on both of them, and you see it flashing again. So now it knows that that's forward, and you hear it beeping. That means it thinks it's in headless mode. So this button here, if you push it and hold it, puts it in headless mode. If you just push it once, real quick, and hear it beep, double beep, that means it's in high speed. Push it again, just beeped one time, that's in low speed. You have to trim it, like if this is floating one way or the other, you push the left one down, and then use the right one to go the opposite way that this is going until you can get it to where it sits and floats pretty straight. Now to arm this, or to get it started, to bind it, like I said, you go up and down. To start the motors, you got your flip button and your one button takeoff over here. So you can push these both down and in, and see how the props are moving, and then you can just push up and it starts flying. You can also turn it off by pushing these both down. Or like I said, you can push the one button takeoff and land. That's up to you. It's pretty simple. So if you downloaded the app on your phone, you got the Syma Go app here. But to begin with, what you need to do is go into your Wi-Fi settings. And find the drones. You see it says FPV Wi-Fi and a number, so you hit that and you want to connect to that. Now another good thing is maybe to disconnect from your other home Wi-Fi, because if you disconnect from this and connect to your other Wi-Fis, like your home Wi-Fi, you'll disconnect from this, you could have problems and maybe get a flyaway. So once you're connected to the Wi-Fi there, now you should be able to open the app and you should be able to see what the camera sees. So you hit start and see, there's what the camera sees. You know, that's pretty good. It does have a red cover to it. I don't know if there's something on there. No, it doesn't look like it. Like I said, if you look at the view, it's not bad. And then you can use the controls here if you want to, and they work the same way. So if you push down and if you use the controls here, you can turn it on and off. You can turn on the video. You can take a picture, whatever this sees. That's what you're going to get, and it tells you like snapshot. And it saves it to your phone. There's no SD card on here, so it's all on your phone at that point. You can turn on and turn off the video. Like I said, you can fly it. You can use one touch takeoff and land here. You can pretty much do everything here. So if you want to use the app instead of the controller, you can. Personally, I think it's a little harder to fly with this, but if you don't want to carry this around, and just want to use this, it works. It's up to you. It's a nice little drone. It's great indoors, but it'll fly outdoors too. Summer's coming, so I'll get this outside, but right now I'm flying it inside. It's pretty nice.